Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, the Monday night Zoom edition, and Bitcoin mostly went just sideways over the weekend, as did most of the market. But around midnight Pacific, took a tumble down about 4 or 5%. Let's go to the chart. Okay, you should be seeing my Bitcoin day chart.
Yes.
All right, I've drawn in a new trading range down here between about 31.5 and 28.5. It's kind of tight, but that's where we've been since about the 10th. So for the last nearly 2 weeks, we have not been able to break above 31.5, or and we've wicked down below 28.5 a couple times, bounced back pretty quickly. Currently we're at 29.2, and you know, about a 3% drop. Let's see, go to the hour chart, and around midnight is here. And we're down actually 5.8% was the lowest, small recovery to 29.2. So there's lots of news out there potentially affecting on-risk assets like Bitcoin. We were talking before about some issues with the bank in China, their main bank. If you want to look at the chat and get that article, you can go ahead and check that out. It can be a chain reaction. There was some issues with the Chinese real estate company a few months ago, which looks like maybe bled into this bank, and then it affects the world economy, and then the Nasdaq, and then Nasdaq is correlated to Bitcoin, and then next thing you know, Bitcoin's dropping another few $1,000s. So something to be concerned about. In my trading, I'm not doing dip trading right now. I'm only doing trend trading. So and even though we've got sort of a range established there, I don't know how long that's going to hold. It's been less than 2 weeks that we've been in this range, so I'm reluctant to look for dip trades and have them just fall off a cliff. So with that in mind, I'm looking for trends, usually in the 15 to 30 minute charts, and I've done okay with those. I haven't done a lot of trading. I just don't really trust this market right now, so I've been more cautious than usual. But you didn't come here to hear me talk about caution. So let's go ahead and look at Altcoin Alert and see if we can find some trades, at least some charts to put to place some alerts upon, and then go from there. So, and then real quickly, those of you who are joining from Carbon, if you haven't been here before, I do this webinar regarding Altcoin Alert and iCoinPro, which are manual trading information sources. I stop the video, and then I start a new one involving Carbon. So we'll get to that in probably half an hour or so. But for now, and you might even find this useful in your personal trading, hopefully. Let's go to Altcoin Alert, and we'll see if we can use this information source to find some potential trades. Okay. Get that over there. I've got Altcoin Alert on the Altcoin radar setting. I'm gonna look at my AA score first. I've got Flow Dapper. This is a coin I trade from time to time, so I'm somewhat familiar with it. Let's check it out. I've got an AA score of 85.6. So what that's telling us is it's really been beaten down, and it's got an 85.6% chance to increase 3% or more in the next 48 to 72 hours. Flow. And I'm on my trend-based layout. I've got my Chandelier Exit with the sell and buy signals and a few other indicators for confirmation. Take a quick look at the day chart. You guys may not be familiar with this coin that much. It was listed on Binance in July. Pretty big drop. Yeah, 80%, 90%, and then has been coming back. And sideways on the hour chart. So I've been sort of splitting the difference between the 15 and the 30, going with the 20-minute. Maybe there's a 22.5-minute chart. I haven't tried that one, but what I like to do is just set an alert on the buy or sell on the Chandelier Exit, and then look at the rest of my indicators, see if it's something I want to take. So most of the charts are going to look like this because of the Bitcoin drop today. Working themselves down. We do have 3 straight green candles here on the flow chart on the 20 minutes. So it could be working its way back for a recovery. I'm going to right click here on my Chandelier Exit buy. I like to use the once per bar close. I was doing some bot stuff earlier, so get rid of that. Add my sound. I like the 3 notes reverb. And then this is going to be my AA. Yeah, I think it's 85.6. Doesn't really matter. I just like to track those that the trades I take because of the AA score. I put those on my spreadsheet and sort those at the end of the month to see if they're working out for me. So that's how I'm doing that one. Yeah, go to my alerts and there it is. So if we get and then if I do get a buy signal, I'm probably going to look for a confirmation because it's unlikely that my RSI is going to be here above the moving average. This volume it is trending up, though it's still in the red, and the MFI is trending up. So, we'll see if this goes off, around here. I'd probably be looking for a profit between 3 and 5% on a day trade, and I usually trade on leverage around 5 to 10x. So that's how I would handle flow. Any questions on that one?
No, good.
Thank you. And let's see what else we have in Altcoin Alert. I don't really see any others that are very bullish or higher. So in that situation, I like to go over to my long-term sentiment sort. Click this. I'm looking for very bullish or bullish. And then on the Elder Impulse Daily, also bullish, but we got a problem. There are none on the Elder Impulse Daily. And a quick review, the long-term sentiment is the sentiment score, the Twitter data, the word on the street, what are people talking about? And then the Elder Impulse Daily is or the Elder Impulse is a technical indicator, kind of like the MACD. So if I have the sentiment score high and the technicals high, that's something I want to look at. Okay, so we've only got 2. And I looked at this game token. This is on a couple of obscure exchanges like Gate.io and things I don't trade on. Pre-search, I have heard of that. You could give that one a look. Well, actually, we've got bearish on long-term sentiment, so we have a contradiction here. Actually, I probably wouldn't look at this. So the other sort I can do, instead of going long-term, I can go short-term. I mean, I'm a day trader after all. If I can pick up 2 or 3% during the day, that's even better. So I have more bullish activity, and I'll try to match that up with an Elder Impulse score, maybe on the hourly. I've got bullish on the hourly and bullish on the short-term sentiment on Teller, TRB. Let's give that one a look. It's on Coinbase Pro, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this had a big move back in April, down about 70%. So, I look back to the day and the hour just to see where the coin's been, so I have an idea of a retracement. I like retracements as exit points, but everything's been beaten down the last few weeks. So I do that more to give you information to use in the future when we might be in a bull market someday, and you'll have that, that approach. Okay, on the hour, we were trending up until this morning's Bitcoin move. down quite a bit. So on the 20-minute chart, I think this would be similar to flow that we just went over. Put a alert on the Chandelier Exit, wait for a buy signal, and then work my way up from there. Now, if you want to do a dip trade, you go to your 5-minute chart and look for a 1, 2, 3 dip. 1, 2. You don't have really a third dip yet. You don't have a very good bubble either. It's a slight squeeze and a kind of a squeezy bubble looking thing. Usually want to see a bigger, the Bollinger Band's out more. That's more indicative of a volume. We don't have much volume here for this. So 2. And we do have a buy signal on the 5-minute chart, but the Chandelier Exit isn't very effective below 15 minutes, in my opinion. So on trend trading, I stay with 15-minute charts and above. On dip trades, I usually put my alerts on the 15-minute chart, but then I enter on the 5-minute chart. Any questions on TRB? Got something in the chat. Okay, interesting. Interesting reference to the Chinese bank situation I talked about earlier from Craig in the chat, if you want to check that out. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else on TRB, we'll see if we can find another one. Okay. That's about it. Stacks, no, that's 2 sentiment scores. It's like Teller's the only one that had an impulse bullish and a sentiment bullish. Yeah. Well, that's disappointing. The other sort we've been doing lately is from our friend Robert. Does a 24 hours change, and he'll go through this and look for something that's beaten down even more than the AA scores, say, and then evaluate it. So, but again, since we had a Bitcoin drop today, quite a few coins are going to be here, but fairly quality projects, that move pretty well, like KNC and Lena are on this list. KNC I've traded a lot lately. Let's check that one out. K comes after F. Okay, good idea. All right, day chart. It had a big move at the end of April. I remember this. And a pretty big drop, 75% from there. This one's been on a wild ride. On the hour, had a move up last week, 37%, mostly sideways, a bit of a dip today on the hour chart. So on the 20, yeah. So it looks like the others we've looked at. So again, put my alert on the Chandelier Exit, which is alert friendly. And then Robert. Put my sort there. And I'm good to go. Most likely it'll go off in this vicinity and this won't make it yet. So I'll have to do another alert to confirm, but that's okay. And I'm just going to be cautious. I don't know if we're going to get another dump on Bitcoin or not. So, well, that's about all I have on Altcoin Alert. Any other coins you guys want to look at on this platform? Okay. Let's take a quick look at iCoinPro, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, iCoinPro. I like to start with the RSI SPY. Again, a quick reminder, this is the platform that teaches a very conservative approach to day trading. The 1, 2, 3 dip strategy comes from this group. I mean, it's a pretty well-known strategy, but the video I send you folks that's in my emails is from this group. And I like them for people looking to learn how to day trade. It's just about piling up 1 and 2% profits, micro profit system they call it, and it works pretty well. So my 2 favorite sorts are from the RSI SPY and the Buddy Coin Crawler. We'll start with the RSI SPY. I'm sorting by the 1 hour RSI. I'm looking for values 30 and below for dip trades. And due to the Bitcoin drop that we just had, we have several coins below that are probably due for recovery. We already looked at TRB, this high street, I don't know, and the volume's kind of low. Maker, it's not great volume either. KNC we just looked at. Well, usually looking for 5 million or more on my daily volume. Maker barely qualifies. We'll check it out. I did trade this a few days ago with a pretty nice result. So MKR on the day, crazy spike up here. Maker's kind of interesting. It's only round numbers. You can't have like 1307.5. It's just 1307. All right, so plenty of room to move up on the hour. Going mostly sideways till the drop. And so let's go to my 20-minute chart. And yeah, this is getting repetitive at this point. We do have a nice move on the MFI though. Volume's increasing, RSI is moving up a little bit. So this could be a contender. RSI SPY long. Okay. See if we can find any more. Looks like it's just updated. KAVA. Do you like KAVA? Let's check that one out. Day chart. Yeah, it was way up here over $5 not that long ago. Really took a beating. Yeah, down 70%, up a little bit since then. Yeah, this is looking familiar. It's a little different. The sell triggered way up here. Buy. RSI SPY long. And see how many alerts I have going now. I usually have 4 to 6 a day that I keep an eye on. I've got 4 now, so that's probably all I will do. But I do want to take a quick spin through the iCoinPro's Buddy Coin Crawler because they have made an addition to that. I just found out about. All right, so we're used to seeing the average low to the SMA line, and the low is a 24-hour low. SMA line's that pink line you see, the moving average between the 2 Bollinger Bands on my charts. So 5% higher tends to be, coins that have room to move. They've added this column now, current low to SMA. So what it is now up to the SMA line, since we've had this dip by Bitcoin, we've got some pretty good numbers here. So I'm sorting by current low to SMA. I don't know if I've ever traded Bitcoin gold, but you can, you have a drop-down menu here, it'll open trading view, and let's check it out. Okay, it is on Binance. Big drop from late March. And trending down since then. Did have a move up earlier this morning, gave it up when Bitcoin dropped. Some of these offshoots of Bitcoin sometimes get some action because people, you know, poorly informed people see Bitcoin. It's like, I don't want to pay 30,000, but this Bitcoin gold for 23 bucks. Yeah, let's try that. And they think it's the same thing. But I have no problem trading that ignorance. So what can we do with it? I'm not aware of any leverage opportunities on this. So to be candid, I probably wouldn't trade it. And I tend, when I do spot trade, I tend to do that with coins I want to keep. In case it goes badly, I'll just throw it in my bag and keep it for a while. But I don't know enough about this project to do that. Regardless, it did have it's had some pretty nice moves off the buy signals on the Chandelier. So, you know, even if you don't bother with the confirmation, if this is the only thing you look at, a trend-based indicator like this, it's better than nothing. So again, we've got some nice moves up off some of these signals, but they go off pretty frequently because it's just kind of consolidation chop in this area. Okay. We'll look at one more on the Buddy Coin Crawler, and then we'll throw it open to questions. It's got mostly stuff I haven't heard. Anchor, that's been in the news lately. Let's check that one out. ANC. I think this had some exposure to Luna. Maybe that's ANKR. I get those confused. Yeah, down 97%. I think I got the right one. Moving the last couple days. Interesting. Yeah, wow. This, you're playing the lottery on this one. Nice move off the 20-minute. Nice move here. That went sideways mostly. 2 point, yeah. Yeah, it's intriguing. But you know, it has had some nice moves off the Chandelier Exit buy signal the last couple days. So not sure how long that's going to last, but if you aren't so inclined, this one could be a pretty good spot trade. So that's about all I have for iCoinPro and Altcoin Alert. Do you guys have any questions or have any coins you want to look at? Okay, well, I think all my peeps want to look at, want to talk about carbon stuff. So that's just fine. I'll go ahead and stop the recording here. If you're watching on the recording, I appreciate that. Please check out the opportunities in the comments below. Help support this program. I will see you on Friday, hopefully live. Thanks. Have a good one.